What is going on, Movie Meals? We are here because we saw Booksmart last night. That's the movie we chose to see first.
Is this return this into a musical? Because I can't.
Yeah,
I can't
singing in this
that.
one. No singing in the Aladdin movie. We finally see
That's
that.
not gonna make any sense.
We well, hopefully it sounds like we're seeing Aladdin tonight, and then Brightburn later in the week. We're busy people.
Big plans.
But we wanted to get the review out real fast, so let's just get into it. Non-spoilers of Olivia Wilde's Booksmart. Kyle, what are the positives of Booksmart?
The positive, first and foremost, is Olivia Wilde. I am very surprised by...
Wild.
Anyway,
That's how I laugh.
So Olivia Wilde, she gave a great directorial debut in this movie. I was very impressed by her crafting such a really well-told story. And the story is basically these two young girls. It's a type of coming-of-age movie who learn how to move on from their friendship into new experiences in life past high school. And I like that aspect of it. I like that it's not so much being centered like in high school and having to go through like going from freshman to sophomore year or anything like that. I just like that focus on the end tail of that, because that is an important time in a young person's life, and you can clearly see why it's important for each of these characters. The main characters played by Caitlin Dever and Birdie, I'm trying to remember the last name now, but both of them really give you a sense of who these characters are separately, but also together, and yet the chemistry works throughout the whole movie, whether they have conflict or whether they're with each other through the mission that they're on, which is to have at least one night of having fun before going their separate ways. And I really like that angle of it too. And it is a blast to watch them have their last night of fun, especially when they go around to like the surrounding characters from their high school. And a lot of them play it very to the nth degree on it for sure, but it works somehow. Like you somehow still feel and relate to these characters, but there's just so many moments, especially from Billie Lourd's character. She really gives a standout performance, but that's because like there's moments where they're just wild and zany and just out there, but at the same time they really come back into the fold and actually have some redeeming moments and moments where you can relate to the character in some way. So I mean, it's relatable, it's heartfelt, it's sincere, it's a lot of fun, really funny jokes. All the jokes pretty much hit, which is hard to say about most comedies these days, but all the jokes hit, and like I said, heartfelt, sincere, and just overall really well done work by Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, I'm a picky guy with comedies. I love dark, depressing dramas, you know. So comedies for me always, they're always hit and miss, but I saw this trailer, I was like, this looks fantastic. And it reminds me of, it's very relatable to like Superbad or something like that, but it reminds me a lot of The Edge of 17, where this is a little bit more comedy where that does have more drama, but it's a surprise hit, about these young high schoolers just kind of going through life of the summer, and to me that's just what it reminded me of. I was like, man, it's like that year when Edge of 17 came out, and that it was this little movie that everybody talked about all summer, and I think this will be that. I adored this movie. This is hysterical. The main two actresses are fantastic. I can't remember their names. Jonah Hill's sister's one of them. She was amazing. I didn't really realize how much she looks like Jonah Hill too. Like you could clearly tell they're related once you watch her for 2 hours. They were incredible. Jason Sudeikis was great. Billie Lourd steals the show for me. She is by far the best part of the movie. And you're right, the side characters, when they're on screen...
Beanie Feldstein. I don't know why I said Birdie something. Excuse me.
When they're on screen, all these side characters, they kill. Even if like one or two of them has 2 scenes in the whole movie, they kill it. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I really dug it. Just so much, and I cannot stress how much to me that Billie Lourd stole the show for me. And I didn't even really I knew she was in the movie, but forgot going in, and I didn't realize that was her, because she's playing this super kooky character, and it's amazing. And to be honest, I know Carrie is smiling down on her daughter, that this is. She would have been so proud. She would have loved this movie by far, and would have loved Billie's performance.
Always comes back to Star Wars.
Always comes back. It's hysterical. It's very relatable, and I think a lot of guys will be turned off by these trailers because they're seeing that it's these two girls or whatever. I mean, when we were in the theater, we were the only. It was guys' night for us because it was us and four of our buddies, and it was packed with girls, and the only other guys who were in there were clearly in a couple brought by their girlfriend, and this is a movie for everybody. It's really relatable. You can relate. I mean, we related to the best friends quite a bit.
To the two leads, yeah.
We did, yeah, and it's just it's really funny, and I adored it. Kyle, what are your negatives?
There really is not much to say in terms of this movie, I don't think.
That's why it's got a
I think maybe in the beginning I could nitpick and say that there were some editing choices that I just personally wasn't really into, or I didn't think were the right decisions to make, but it's only in the beginning parts, and I was able to just relax and enjoy myself thoroughly throughout the rest of the movie. Maybe some conflicts weren't necessary and could have made the runtime shorter, but I still think the conflicts hit enough to where it's okay, and the movie is still quick enough to where it's not going to bother anyone. Just nitpicky stuff, really. That's my concerns, but that's not very worrisome for me.
I didn't have any of those problems. I thought the editing was fantastic. To the directing, Olivia Wilde nailed it, knocked it out of the park. The biggest critique I always have in comedies is how much did I laugh? And so there's a few jokes that just personally didn't work for me. One or two jokes, or I'll either crack a little smile,
Can't think
or
of very many.
I'm not. Yeah, there's really weren't many. I was laughing pretty hard throughout this whole movie. Those are always my biggest nitpicks with comedies, and that's really all I've got for this movie. I thought this movie was really awesome from start to finish. I really kind of want to see it again. Like, I'd love to watch this. It's a perfect movie. It really is almost a perfect movie, and I just dug it. So yeah, it's just a few jokes. Maybe personally I just didn't find funny at the time or just in general. So that's really it. Yeah. Anything else?
People should really go see this one.
You should.
I'm afraid that not many people are like giving this movie a shot, and they really should. Like, these small movies, sometimes people don't have the money to like spend on smaller scale films, or just don't have the time. But really try and go out and see this one, because it will be worth your time. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't. With Endgame still out there making its
Aladdin's
money.
about to be coming
Aladdin.
now it's out. Yeah.
Aladdin. Godzilla's coming next week. We got Dark Phoenix in 2 weeks. So I hope it pulls the edge of 17 and just is constantly talked about all summer. Just people still go see it, and I hope it makes its money.
Yeah.
But guys, what did you think? Please comment below. Let us know. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.